Okay, welcome back to Disco Elysium. In the last one, we woke up a drug-addled mess and talked to the hotel manager about why we're even here. And it turns out there's a corpse hanging around, and we haven't done anything about it yet, so we gotta get on that. I didn't see this over here either. Bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? It's drink o'clock. I think 2 hours. An hour would have been bad, but 2 hours is mystical. You've truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about rum and lemonade yet. It's taken them to think about it all this time. Actually, should I be thinking about this? It looks like drinking hasn't turned out too well for me. Should I be thinking about this? Maybe I haven't turned out well. Maybe. If you thought about that, get a goddamn rum and lemonade into yourself, boy. Or better yet, lick that stain off the counter. Lick it, but only a little. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window. Then to you licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, but only a little. Then out of the window again. What are you doing? Investigating. We should move. Yeah, find booze and drink it. You should definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils is beautiful. God. Jesus, I love this game. Let's talk to this sleeping man. Man is sleeping at the table, wearing mudcake boots and rolled down overalls. Back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled with a logo with a tree. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. Who is this? No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor. Why is he sleeping during the day? Possibly because there's strike. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping. Can you steal the medicine? Man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. You just picked up medicine. Oh, did that give us a morale boost? Or a morale charge? Okay. Let's try waking him up. Ooh! That was pretty good. There's only one way to wake this bone isle from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane, rip the buildings from the earth. No words, just a primordial scream. This is an order, I'm the law. The 30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pensive look. Why are you yelling, man? Looks like a sow descendant. A lot of sow dock workers around. You're alive? You looked out for the long count there. I just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled. I need you to answer some questions right now. Really? You woke me up for that? The worker gives you a vacant stare and groans. Fine. What is it, officer? See anything interesting in your dreams? Like, really? Tell me about Wild Pines. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this. How's that going? Doc lets out a big yawn, then stares at the cafeteria's terrace doors. Some fingerprints glisten on the glass. Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? It's a total madhouse. Good, then you understand the gist of it. We would all be better off without the employers and their employment. I could get some goddamn shut-eye. He rubs his eyes and lets his head fall back to the table. Right to sleep, I say. Why are you sleeping here when the others are out striking? They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was. Who's behind organizing the strike? We are, the workers, the union. We know what we need. What's right for us. You mean there's no leader? Okay, I guess there's also Everett. Or Everart. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Knows how to negotiate. He's got our backs. What about the dead body? Yeah, what about it? You seem cool with it. Do you have any, do you have many of those hanging from the trees here? I'm just trying to find out what you know about it. You know, people die here every day. Someone's found it in a ditch. Another one falls in a manhole. Third one gets eaten by stray dogs. Someone has decided to die on top of a tree, and how is it my concern? Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know. I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead. What trouble? You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way. Lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer. He thinks. You been sleepy there? This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective. Yours? Point at the bottle. Indeed. Help yourself to some. He blinks. Wait, no, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. I've already had some. It's a fine rum. Say nothing. He rubs his face before putting it in his hands. You can hear a faint snore. Anything interesting in your dreams? Thank God, no. Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothing, your consciousness no larger than a single grain of malt? Oh, God. Was it bliss-free of X somethings? Was it the grain of malt? He stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead. I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir, but when I'm out, I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever. No poetry stuff, just quality time. A little me time in this abyssopelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. Let you sleep. Okay, cool. So, find booze and drink it. Okay, I just turned the music volume up a bit, but I think it's mostly just menu music. Okay, let's head outside. There's a bunch of stuff out here. You got something new? I don't know, just the pen. Oh yeah, can we talk to Kim?
Yes.
Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? We're from different precincts. Why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a, he considers the phrasing, a pissing competition. What do you mean? You don't know? His eyes narrow. I assume you were in on it. You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia. Tell me about it. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Okay. Hey, let's let it go for now. Okay. I think you should know that I can't remember. I don't want to tell him that, because he'll probably hate me. Same with, you seem to be following me. It's like, can you not? I want to talk about you. Yes, you. I would say how my life is pertinent to the investigation. We'll work better together if we have more rapport. Is there no lame bino Claude? Oof. That's a fair point. Alright, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know? You're wearing glasses. It's like, yeah, okay. You don't look like other people around here. That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So is my grandmother, but from my mother's side, he shakes his head. It's not an interesting topic. What is Seoul? I don't know if it's pronounced Seoul or Seoul. It's part of the world, officer, a geopolitical entity, and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting. Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, a pan-isolary state west of the Insulindian Isla. Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about Seoul. You're barking up the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul. He seems almost proud of these things. I'm a regular revocalier. Do you ever just talk with yourself? Tell me a secret. Larry's a single eye. No. Again, your brain sends a signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. It's like you're locked down. What's happening to me? Something the matter, detective? What's going on? It's like you're a puppet in his hands. There's nothing you can do. The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself. You're wearing glasses. Yeah, yep. You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone. Glasses are cool, I guess. Just observing. I guess you don't need glasses then? You ever just talk with yourself? What do you mean? You know, when you're thinking. Do you ever have conversations with, like, your brain? The lieutenant's conceptualization skill must be rather rudimentary. Well, mine's pretty good. The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case. I get it. You're one of those old school detectives. So how do you know? So you're saying your brain never just chimes in with advice or warnings or anything? Can't say that it does, no. When I need to think, I just use my notebook. Lieutenant produces a small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. We all have our different mediums. His is written. And that's all for now. Yeah, that's it. I'm really liking both of these two. Well, obviously I'm liking this freaking absolutely screwed up inner monologue the main character has, but I really like Kim as well. Okay, let's see what this is. Heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign says fuck the police. Pigs go home. Let's talk to this woman.
The RCM in Martinez? What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business? Who are you exactly? We need directions. What's up to the north? There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more Ooh, apartment buildings might be from where I'm from. Some more tenements, not a lot really. East, Harbor Gates, some kind of commotion I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fruit store too. Oh, what's west? She looks at the water, squinting. It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There's some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach. What about south? Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident. It's on the other side of the canal, just coast. There's a fishing village there and a fish market, but that closed down ages ago. I'm looking for a dead body. She points north. That's right there in the yard. Okay. She's relieved someone has come for it, finally. Where am I? What do you mean? I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revocol, right? Just tell me where we are, okay? We're in Martinez, sir. She looks around. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think. Okay. Who are you exactly? I'm just a gardener. Good to meet you, just a gardener. Another question. Cool, and what are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. But, well, as you already know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree. Yup. Smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. What is this fuck the police business? Excuse me? She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. Point to the sign. Okay. Oh, she cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. What about the other sign? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs? It's alright, I didn't mean to startle you. Oh, okay. I have to run. Of course, I won't hold you back. Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. Cool. Which skill was that did that? Was that my conceptualization, or was that my... I think that was my visual calculus. So, maybe having these pretty high is a good thing, but I'm not sure. I don't know about encyclopedia. Tell me. Actually, it got me a bit further for prodding Kim about where he's from, but talking about that bird in there, and I don't know how useless or how useful that's gonna be, just popping up with random facts. This is interfacing. Let's put these on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, looking fancy now. What's with this? Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery bearing the number 57. Cupri Kinema. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Cupri Kinema motor carriage. Open the door. In this cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on it, the indicator pins jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button. He says jingles the keys. It won't start without the ignition. We're not going anywhere right now. Yeah. Alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC. Okay. Let's pull out the toolbox. Metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. Tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Ooh, a pry bar? Okay. Pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. Ooh, chain cutters are good. Handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes. Especially belts. Ah, to cut down the corpse. It's hanging up there. Take the hand crank flashlight. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see in the dark you would otherwise miss. Okay. Pull a toolbox, slides back into a nest. Run your fingers over the steering levers. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle is so very familiar in your palm. I really like the aesthetic of this, because it's like like the whole world's like futuristic, but you still got old-fashioned looking cars, but with these huge-ass engines. Pick up the radio. Frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows in like a feline eye. And then you hear something. Soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static. This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you? Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on. Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times. Coming Delta 10. This is Firewalker. Copy. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you. How may I help you? Voice replies in under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is. Ignore Alice and press the button labeled save. Maybe I can do that after. Oh, we should talk to Sylvie as well, because she reported the murder. Oh, she may have reported the murder. Okay, of course. What is her number? Didn't Cart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. Her number is 005-1944-298. Received. Hold on, officer. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Officer, she finally returns. I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Or Malaika? Yes, hello. Female voice greets you through static. Sounds like she's millions miles from here. This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? Was it you who called the police? No, not me. Oh. Why didn't you call the police? Didn't a corpse behind the workplace bother you? Do you know who made that call? Yeah. No, sorry, I don't. She clears her throat. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone or the one on the coast. Okay, so the union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it. It was someone else. Yeah, the lieutenant makes a note. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Okay. But why didn't you call the police? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? What? Of course it bothered me, but I thought the union already knew about the corpse. What does the union have to do with anything? I meant us. You should have called the police. Yeah, like, no one calls the police. You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. The union would get angry. What do you mean by that? You know, she seems to be looking for words. What the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I guess that's like the union that guy sleeping in there works for. Wait, Kim, lower your microphone. Is she speaking truth? The union is the law around here? I am the authority around here? Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? Let's ask Kim first. Legally, no. In reality, yes. He looks around. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union. Oof. Okay. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. Why exactly did you let a corpse hang around? I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin? I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually. It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier. It's okay, things. Should have used them to summon the police earlier. You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static. Oof. Okay, next question. You quit your job. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Yeah. Did you leave because of Gart? What? No, why would I ever think that? He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen? So you do agree that quitting your job just because someone asked you out isn't over? Are you saying it didn't happen? Please don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. Can I push her on this? Yeah, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I need to get away from someone. Get away from whom? You know whom. Are you ever coming back to work? Maybe. I don't know. She seems to relax a little bit. I just know I have to take some time off right now. Can you do anything else with this? No. Okay. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Let's try that. Please? Okay. You've obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything. I'm not mad, it's just you were so drunk and so emotional all the time. And then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit. What's skua thing? The stuffed bird, the great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there. that sounds like me, alright. Pittsburgh got what was coming to her. That sounds like me, alright. Didn't seem like you had fun doing it, though. Tell me that I was the one that made you want to quit? Yes, obviously, you were the worst client I've ever seen. And I've seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months, but you... I want to know what I did. Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening on repeat. No more. I hate it now. Which song? We Go On by the Double O, she sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody. Sorry about the song. To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project, an experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me, threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something incomprehensible about churches and the scent of apricots and aquariums. This sounds intense. And then I had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs. I won't even mention you waving your gun around harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself. Yeah, police documents in the toilet? The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet. What happened to them? I don't remember what I did with your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do. Resentment gives way to concern. Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine. Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Wasn't good, Tenant. You're simply the worst. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow. The great panic at the end. Well, you're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? I don't even know what to say. Good. Oh, God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again. Let's pretend it never happened. When I spoke to Guard, it seemed like he thought you left because of him. Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do. Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out? No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing. With the corpse and all that, yeah. There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side, the telephone cord coiled around her index. I don't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place. Or I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place, so I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe. I can tell him. Cool. Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something. What else did I sing? Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock. Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Cian? Yeah, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on. Interesting. You still have to find a copy though before you can blast it. Jesus. Right, thank you for talking. Hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Anything else I can help you with? Did you connect me to the 41st? She puts you on hold, static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar. 10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. Man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code. Ooh! Maybe encyclopedia is good. 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. 10-4, 10-5. What's your status? Just reporting in. 10-18, state your message. I need to report. Whoops! Wrong one. I need to dire need of financial situations. I don't have the authority to grant your request. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? He says he needs money. Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all. Alright, that's a negative on one additional funds, sir. Okay, I heard you. No funds. I'd like to report my badge missing. 10-9, over. My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Our message received. This is a very serious situation. I need a 10-22, the captain. Over. Any other good news? He's saying he lost his badge. He what? He lost his badge? Hey, who is this? This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieu. Pidieu? I guess it's Pidieu. No, the other one. You mean your partner? Over. What is he saying? He's asking who you are. I'm his goddamn partner. It's your partner, Satellite Officer Vicamere. Or Vicamere. Do you lose his memory along with his fucking badge? The man in the background sounds like he's losing his patience. Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think? It's Officer Dick. He tries to speak through laughter. Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and His Lost Identity. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Yeah, can't we move on? I just want to get reported and over with. 10-4, I hear you, officer. Make a note here that you're in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Okay, cool. Ooh, level up. Track down my badge. Okay. Fuck me, Matt. Come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Copier lost his badge. His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Enough with this now. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that over. The animated conversation in the back's making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him if he lost his gun too. Sergeant Torson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, dude. Oh god, it's not here. I don't have my gun. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. 10-9, come with officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over. I got pretty good drama, so I'll convince them. Please. Thank you. Lying over the phone, it's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it. Of course I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. We're all glad to hear you not lost your gun, officer. Do you need any further assistance? I actually lost my gun too. No, that's it. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna open that again and do that saved one. I don't know if Kim will hate that, but... Ignore Alice and press the button labeled saved. As always, it's DJ's Mesh and Flacio that you're listening to. Speed Freaks FM. Bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as... Someone must have been messing with the radio. Or maybe it picked up a random frequency. You want the prime line, right? Speed Freaks FM, huh? Oh, is that what it was called? He's trying to act surprised. You don't want to get into this. No problem. Nothing to get into, really, for sure. But sure, let's focus on the important things. Right, that's it. Alright. God, there's so much to talk to. Let's talk to him first, and then we'll go to the corpse. Man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. Keep listening.
Hey there.
No, I am the law. What's going on?
What's the jam, my man?
Motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates of the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days upon days.
So that's where I am. Limbo. How long have you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man, the one hanging behind the hostel here? He ain't one of us drivers, I know that, all accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here, keeping busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? Sense of surprise. There ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Tell me more about the strike. It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out. What are they demanding? Pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town. Like a strike negotiator type. They know what's up. Precise demands and so on. From the Wild Pines. Takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think they want? They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. Just do my job and get paid. I have things to do in places to be. All of who? Lorry drivers. Camioners. A few still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. Glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. Tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if he's trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior. Oof, I got low empathy. What are you hauling? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax, he's merely joking. You're under arrest. It's just like the freaking, it's just like the bartender inside. He's like, you owe me money, and just like, you're under arrest. I always wanted a friend in the underworld. No, I'm joking, my man. FALN, Found, runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods, you know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grade and the Occident, though we've been making headway to the Ilmaran market lately. That's your machine behind you? This rockin' beauty? Sure is like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? A motor lorry, also called a camion or caillou. Neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be sort of foul in rust bucket. Maybe the A6? That a Fallon A6 you got there? Good eye, my man. Yep, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together. Could I get one of those Fallon tracksuits you're hauling? We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. So nothing illegal then? Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. Okay. I'm gonna look into his eyes. Hope that we can get... Yeah, ease into it. Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter. My man, I want to know about your soul. Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. What's troubling you? Man, you look sad. What's going on with you? Let's go with that. Man, nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorman tropes and hopes. The road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either. Looks around. That's all the beans you got, Tommy? Damn, it really is hard to talk to man. Okay. So we'll have to get empathy up to do that again. I'm not gonna bum money off him. Maybe I should. Spare change? Huh? Oh, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay me for unfinished work. Oh, the bosses. Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. Sure ain't cared for me or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down on his luck if I had, say, 4 myself. For now. Yeah. One thing. Ooh, you can sprint by double-clicking. Cool. Closed for winter. Please use main entrance. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Okay. I'm not going to talk to her yet. I'm going to check out the corpse first. This post L'Aventure mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. Fuck you, mail delivery box. Good mail delivery box. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig funked by the gun. And St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and base set mailbox also. I feel you, mail collection box. Been there, post L'Aventure. Been there. What is this game? You should man the fuck up. The mailbox does not know how to man up. It is an inanimate object. That's, yeah. What about the other options? I feel you. Oh, the mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder, then you swallow. Is this... Okay. Why? It's so awesome. There are bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. I guess that means we need a bag. Rue de Saint Ghislaine. It's locked. So we do this. An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Fabrin's Taxi. The rest has been burned off. That's kind of weird. East Delta Pinball. Empty card. Huh. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet. Fabrin's Taxi. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. This place is all locked up and boarded. We'll come back to this, though. Oh, that just sends it through. Okay. Oh, there it is. Kid just trying to huck rocks at it. Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human body or a human being decomposes. Ooh, it's over here. This winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years. Okay. Let's just try this first. Ah, free money, 20 cents. Someone's trying to grow herbs. Oh, that's the gardener. Okay. Kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. I have a ladder for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. What's that? Oh, is all the footprints? There's several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Get an exact count? Yeah, let's try that first. Maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Go over them one by one. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 46. Steel reinforced toes, number 4. Oh, okay, so that's like European sizes. Okay. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes, standard work boot. Wait, which is it? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. Cold must have preserved them. Count more. Still number 44. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41. Male or female? Possible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. Pretty good at this, ain't I? You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it in a strange, beautiful way. Count the rest. Glowing outline of a standard work boot, no 46, but the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilos, and yet another standard work boot. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn. How many? 400 million? 8. That's pretty off then. I counted 20. The same guys are going back and forth. Never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Oops. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? Light step, number 41 shoe. Woman or a kid? I don't think there's any way to be sure. Heavy one, 200 kilos. 200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavier built worker carrying a similarly built, soon to be dead man. You might be right. 200 kilos of living weight is unlikely. Maybe it was a giant? Maybe it was an extremely obese person. One of them was carrying him over. But why? You're thinking, why did they have to carry him? Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just marched him up to the gallows. Our reading of these prints could be wrong. Interesting. Maybe the victim refused to walk to his own lynching? Well, yeah, but then they wouldn't... Maybe he wasn't conscious, but then they just carry him anyway. Maybe our reading could be wrong. I'm not assuming it isn't, but it isn't helpful. Is there anything else? Let's try the other one. It was carrying him. Why did they have to carry him? Maybe he refused to walk to his own lynching. You have a point there. He clicks the pen thing for a moment. Anyway, it's something to consider. Okay. One soul is smoother than the other. Oh, it's starting to snow more. Interesting. Let's name it the odd soul. Have any ideas? Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor? Or maybe a drummer? Is one of the people we're looking for is a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. We're not looking for a drummer. He raises the index finger. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out that right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. I was thinking the exact same thing. He doesn't seem to hear you, looking south toward the traffic jam instead. The machines are silent. The engines are all turned off. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Yeah. How old do you think they are? A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller who reported the hanging. It's not impossible. How do you know? I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Revocol. 7 days below freezing. The day before the date of the hanging was the last warm day. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. Commotion here could have taken place a week ago. What do you think happened? Mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. They then, after hoisted him up, stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, it appears to be a lynching. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. Yep, we got a firm understanding. He's thinking to himself. Either way, what else? We've been through all of it. Okay. I guess we'll check out this body before the end of the episode. Oof. The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. Face around them does not look human. Swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. Whoops. Okay. Look down. Cargo belt twists his neck in an unnatural angle. Body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. Smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils. Ooh, 3%. What is that? Why is it so bad? Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one was judging. He's about to blow. The cop's about to blow Kuno. Well, might as well try it. Yup. Wait, could we have even... Was it possible? It was an automatic success with 2 6s, but smell is repulsive. Pushes in from your mouth. More instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. Fills your mind, flushing you from within. Try to walk away. Nope, not happening. Ooh. Ooh. Too late. It's impossible to keep it in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from stomach acid. Sorry. It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. Thank you. Hangover's clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. You think ammonia would help? If you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaver and odor. Not you? Can't handle the headache. It's more likely he can handle the smell, unlike you. Where do we get ammonia from? That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. She doesn't have any. There might be some in the freight store nearby. Having the ammonia is a modifier to the endurance check. Modifiers make checks easier, allow you to retry them. Okay. Jeez. Okay, so we found the corpse. I don't know if we're going to be taking it down anytime soon with a 3% chance if we can't even walk near it without puking. So, next episode, right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick. Jeez, because they're assholes. I don't even know if I want to talk to them. So next episode, we're going to check out this over here. Talk to these kids. And there was a woman down there. And see if there's any truck drivers. See if we can check out their shoes. Okay. That's it. I'm really enjoying... Oh, and there's hidden stuff over here as well. I'm really enjoying this so far. Okay. I will see you in the next one.